My name is Rhapsody, his name is Reto of Retromation, and welcome back to Reto and Rhaps in the rat race. You know what? I'm not even giving you any time. 3, 2, 1, go.
So I gotta wake up pretty earlier in the morning to get past me. I was ready. Depending on if you actually started.
Wake morning to beat you.
Pretty early in the morning to wake up to get the worm past me.
I mean, this is literally pretty early in the morning to wake up
it's
for me.
Pretty early. Yeah, you've gotten pretty up in the early of the morning to get the worm past me already.
You know what they say? Exactly that, constantly. Perfectly scripted the entire time as well. It just never made sense until now.
The earlier the bird, the second the stone.
Mm-hmm. We all know these things. This is just such a truism. This is a cliche by this point.
Yeah, sorry for just saying, I know you hear it all the time in the media, all your influencers' Twitters just say the earlier the bird, the second the stone, but I don't know. I wanted to fit in. I just wanted to fit in. I don't know.
Well, I'm afraid that that train has sailed.
It's true. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. There it goes. Off into the train port.
I actually really dig this room with the 2 chain gunners, but I'm always terrified that they're just going to corner me and I'm just going to take the damage.
Chain gunners. Which one is the chain gunner? The Batman? No.
The one that's not the gun knight, but as big as the gun knight.
The one with the circle jump rope man.
Yeah.
Yep,
exactly, the flail.
Yeah, no, jump rope man. Absolutely.
The only thing I recognize in this game as jump rope related is that attack that the rat does.
Ah, the rat racing
related.
too. Yes, it really is.
The rat to which we're racing, yeah, exactly. The one that we have to get up pretty early in the morning in order to worm.
Exactly.
So, what is your feeling on the item Daruma? I need to know.
Daruma? It's amazing. I think it's really good, and I think with any amulets, it's really, really good.
Well, I really hope to find some amulets then.
Indeed. I mean, gold amulet Daruma. Ooh, baby. I love the way it moves. It's good.
All right, so I'm keeping an eye out for, is his name Old Red?
Probably.
Despite the fact that he's blue?
I'm
pretty sure his name is Old Red, because there's a synergy that makes him spawn next to you and just hang out.
I think that is indeed the case. That's very funny. I have learned this now.
Dude's chill as hell. I mean, I hate to blow your mind, but there's a character in Crash whose name is Tiny.
He's actually big though. I know.
He's pretty big. He's a pretty big boy.
He's so big. I've been playing. Oh, I think I know where you're going. Yeah.
Have you been playing Crash Team Racing?
I have. I've been playing on the Nintendo Switch.
The very little time that I managed to spend with it, because I'm not a console boy. That's not a like, oh no, consoles.
Yes.
It's more I just don't play games on consoles, so it's just not a thing that happens to me often. But the time I spent with it was on the Switch as well. A friend of mine graciously lent me their Switch as well as the copy of the game just so that I could play it, and I played the entire campaign over the course of a day. Yeah,
I beat the campaign. Guy, this series is over. Reto and Rhaps race the Crash carts, please.
Oh, you do not know what you are incurring. I was a god at that game in my youth.
Pisha. I've become a god at that game slightly. I'm okay at the game. I'm pretty okay at the game. I'm pretty okay at the game. Well, you watch out.
Those are fighting words. If it was possible, I would happily play the game. Oh, woo. What a good time I would have.
Oh man. Oh, internet.
Alright, I'm gonna drop that as well. I'm just selling extra stuff at the end of this floor just so that I can.
The end of this floor? But you got a cell creep?
Huh?
You got a cell creep? Did I get
a first floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I get a cell creep and just walk right past it? Oh my god.
In the shop? Did you have the we may not be on the same scene. Did you have the
I got Daruma.
The what's the name of the boss? The Gatling Gull? Did you have the Gatling Gull on the hardest map?
I did. I think that I literally just turned my brain off and didn't sell anything. All right, here's hoping. Here's hoping. This is we didn't say what we're the appended rules for this episode. I forgot.
But of course, I'll let you go through them.
We're going to the dragon. And because it's not going to add that much extra time, because I assume we are both going to beat the Punch-Out and get one key at least. I
don't know what you're talking about. I've never beaten the Punch-Out. It actually did take me an embarrassingly long time to beat Punch-Out for the first time.
It took most people an embarrassingly long time because it's not the same game at all. It's Punch-Out.
Exactly.
It's like the rat boss fight was it hard to get used to the patterns? Kinda, yeah. It was a bit rough, but at the same time, it's Gungeon.
Exactly. Like, at least that's related. It's kind of like if you wanted to add an extra level of difficulty to the Binding of Isaac. So after you defeat Mega Satan, well, now it's time to play Tetris.
Oh, hell
what?
Yeah.
That's not the game I was playing.
Yeah. It's like, you know what it reminds me of? I mean, it's done well. Like, I mean, I would not want them to remove it because it's fun and I've gotten used to it. But it reminds me of, like, you know, when, like, media properties are making a game, like, you know, say Jumanji is actually getting a game, and like when they make those games, they try to jam as many different genres in as possible, so that you, like, you know, they're like, now here's the car segment.
Example for that.
Yeah, what is it?
The tie-in game for the first film in what was supposed to be a series of Lemony Snicket films.
Oh.
It had a first-person shooter section. It had a lot of puzzle-solving sections. I'm pretty sure it had a car racing section. It tried to be everything at the same time.
Yeah.
It was bold. Looking back at it, they definitely tried.
Yeah. It's like,
and that's,
maybe if we cram enough genres in there, they're gonna be so not used to each one that it's gonna take them long enough where they're gonna realize this game is actually only 30 minutes if it was all the same thing and you were actually comfortable with everything. Are you talking about the Series of Unfortunate Events for, like, PlayStation 2 or something?
Yeah.
I got it at the thrift store, like, a few weeks ago, actually.
Why would anyone sell that to a thrift store? It is a goddamn work of art.
I don't know. I'm like, I grew up, I loved the Series of Unfortunate Events growing up reading it, and I like the series, and now I'm like, hey,
the series was so good.
Throw me that game. This is a garbage showing. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get enough money. I'm gonna almost die to the gore gun. What's happening?
That's okay. I'm just specifically distracting you with discussion about the media you've recently and in the far past been enjoying. I mean, my Gorgon fight went pretty well. I just picked up the Nord key and I'm leaving that floor.
Ah, yes, that's I definitely don't have to restart because I didn't make enough money.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I'm glad that's not the case.
I guess I'll buy a key to see if I could open this chest and get the ability to steal. Yes, no, that's the gamma ray. That's a quick restart for me. Boy, if I beat you.
Shame to hear it. I do apologize for that. Do apologize? Yeah, it's my fault, actually. I've taken this on board.
I forgot. I don't know if we're going to be on the same seat or not anymore.
I mean, if you copy and paste the one from the thing.
All right.
Although, you should be able to tell in the first couple of rooms. And also, last time I set my seed in the series, that was for the Casey runs that I died.
Yeah.
It respawned me on another Casey run.
Oh, okay.
It was the same Casey run as well.
Okay. Well, I'm going all the way back out to the gun, the breach, and then punching in that seed. Here we go. if I do it... Okay, it was the same seed. It was the same seed. Well, now we know extra.
If it helps at all, my weaponry is actually really, really bad. I'm effectively kind of relying on whatever item I get this floor, basically, at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it probably won't matter. As long as you don't die, it probably won't matter.
And that's also not guaranteed. I have 3 weapons.
It could
one of
happen.
which is out of ammunition, one of which is my base pistol, and this is the pilot. No one uses the pilot's base pistol.
Oh, absolutely. Except everybody in my comments that wants to defend it. There's always somebody there to defend one gun. Like, no matter what.
Contrarians. Through and through. I had the same experience of every single time I would talk about the pilot's pistol, someone saying, actually, it's really good. It's a much better gun than this other gun for this other class. I'm like, no, you are wrong. Yeah. Just as long as you're aware.
There's like, okay, there's a lot of guns in the game where I could see you having, you know, like a different opinion on. Like, I can see where somebody is telling me they hate the helix. I can get that. It's a weird fire pattern. I like it. I think it's really good for the tier it's in. But I can see what you're getting at because it is weird to use. But pilot starter, you are wrong. You are wrong. There's not many things you can be wrong about. But you're wrong.
Was back when I was doing my original series, there was someone who would post every single episode, do a cursed run with just the pilot's base pistol. I'm like, you don't even want to see that. You just want me to have a bad, like, you would not actually enjoy that episode if it came out.
There's a couple runs that I get suggested that I think the people who suggest it think they want to see it, but they don't. And those are any run where they think they want to see me do the whole run with the pilot starter, because it's just boring. It's a boring weapon. And the second one is a run where I'm not allowed to shoot and only my familiars can shoot. And it's just like, you think you want that, but that is so not engaging for anyone involved.
100% agreed.
There was indeed a cell creep in the first shop, and I literally just walked past it the first time. Well,
it was, you know, up there in that little nook.
Yeah, but I should have went up there and did a little nook look. I don't know. Whoop.
I don't know why, but I've decided to fight the 3rd floor boss for some reason. I only just realized halfway through the boss, wait, I'm fighting the 3rd floor boss. Why am I doing this?
Well, anything to give me a better chance, I'll take it. Although I don't even know if it does, because it probably secures more that you won't die. So...
I ended up taking damage in this fight, so I'm not even going to get the master round.
Okay.
I rolled directly into the cannon balrog as though I was somehow expecting that its inertia would be overtaken by my pitiful roll in direction.
Whoop. It's when a movable bird meets an immobile worm, I think, is the phrase.
That's what they always say.
Early object is immovable.
We will we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. It's been one of my favorites.
That's a good one.
I actually had a character in D&D named Bao who their whole identity. So the TLDR is like, you know, amnesia to cover up stuff in their backstory.
Yeah.
But their amnesia was. They're also a natural mimic, so what they ended up doing is just finding people and then hearing those people talk and then assuming that's how everyone talked.
Oh, okay.
So as a result, I have them with like a lot of metaphors and mixed metaphors because they heard the phrases wrong and then they just took it for granted, like, oh, that's how that's always said, like taken for granted.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a rock. It's a hard rock. That's how you know it's a good one. I had a whole list of all of the different ones.
That would be a fun character to play as. Oh, that would be. I miss playing Dungeons and Dragons. I don't often get the chance.
What did you do in Dungeons and Dragons?
What did I do?
What kind of player were you?
Well, I mean, I was never the dungeon master. Growing up, like I played it with a couple high school friends who none of us knew anything about it. We were like, let's learn together and take it seriously with a question mark after it, and it always turned to be like, you know, not as serious, way more jokey. But I tried to put effort in, and put backstory and everything like that. But I don't know. It's always easy for me to slump into a less serious role. My characters perpetually every time would always be a gnome. Always a gnome. And usually, like, I would like to, my thing that I would like to do to keep it half serious, half joking would be create a kind of almost absurd concept of the character, but play them straight. You know, like
okay.
Like a child gnome barbarian, but play him straight.
Hell yeah!
Like he it is not a joke to him. Like, for that he is a child gnome barbarian who takes himself very seriously. Stuff like that.
I was stuck in a hallway with all of those little disposable guys. What are they called?
Spent?
The ankle biters. No, not the ankle biters. Like that. The ones that kind of have giant mouths.
I don't know. Trap mouths. Trap mouths.
Can't remember for the life of me, but they cornered me in a alley, and it was really, really terrifying. I have only just made it through. But that's a good way to actually play D&D. It gives you a really good focus and a lot that you can actually play with, especially if you're playing the straight man in a group of people who are doing kind of like off the wall stuff. Yeah.
But I've not played much recently. Like the last time I played was probably like a year or two ago, and we did 2 sessions over Tabletop Simulator, and that's it. That's it. Whoa. Do you play often, or do you play? Are you playing a session somewhere currently?
At the moment, no. I'm playing Enter the Gungeon with you, but
okay.
After that,
okay.
After that, maybe about a week after that, I'll probably go and play D&D. Maybe like once monthly at the moment for me. I'm only in one campaign at the moment. My partner is the DM of, I think, 5 different campaigns at this point, including a stage show.
Yeah, that's definitely a step up there. Yeah, you got to get in more campaigns.
It's a lot. So there's a lot of D&D going on in the house at all times, but only a 1/6 of it is mine.
Oh man.
Although I do some work for his stage show and other recordings as well.
And
I kind of do want to upload those to the channel at some point. They're effectively just like kind of the Legend of Korra style recaps for a campaign that he's running. But we actually created the concept of the character who's doing the narration as a character that exists in the world. I'm effectively playing kind of like a trickster devil.
Okay, like kind of like the Darkest Dungeon narrator sort of situation.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Very, very similar to that.
Yeah.
Very, very similar in concept to that. And we've actually just gotten to the arc where, so the concept is the reason my character is narrating all of their actions is because my character is actually kind of fascinated with these humans, or mostly humans. Some of them are draconic, but my character is fascinated with these humans. So I went back down to hell after they encountered me in their actual campaign. They didn't know it was me at that time, but I went back down to hell and started a radio show based on them. And recently, their campaign has been a little humdrum. So Keith, being the character that I'm playing, has decided that he has to bring them down to hell to compete in the Thunderdome in order to keep ratings up.
Okay.
But that's all a pretense, just so that Keith can get them to do his dirty work in hell.
Okay. I like what I hear. I mean, I'd be really interested to see. I don't know. I think I speak for everybody on Earth when I say you should upload it.
I definitely will at some point in time. They're probably like some of the vocal work I am most proud of.
Do you have any desire to be a voice actor?
Of course. I think everyone in our industry does.
I feel like it's kind of like, yeah, in the back of a lot of people's minds. Have you auditioned for anything?
Ages ago, I auditioned for like a Half-Life 2 mod.
Oh, okay.
That's about as far as I got. Yourself?
I auditioned for a Lethal League character way back because I was asked to submit a shot, you know, but they were like, nope, because I covered a lot of Reptile games early on, and then I was like, I mean, obviously I'd like to be a character in a game that I am interested in, but obviously they're not just gonna let you just do it anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
You do have to actually, yeah. And I had like a garbage microphone at the time, or garbage settings, didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, it's the whole shebang. Someday, it'd be of interest. Maybe someday I could audition for a Half-Life 2 mod.
If you get the role that I just turned down, I'm gonna be so mad.
It's been floating in the air this whole time. You're the only audition, and they just didn't want to go for it. I just been walking around. Are you done? I've been walking around like crazy.
Am I done? What? No, I'm fighting the rat.
You're fighting the rat?
Yeah. Look, I didn't have a key when I got to the rat floor, so I actually had to full clear that floor.
Well, I wish I was not. I got distracted so effectively that I could have purchased the key and gone down to the rat floor probably a minute ago.
Yeah, you would actually be really on pace with me at that point in time. I have taken this quite slow.
We are going to the dragon. There's a chance. To be fair, though, I am only using the banana. So. Are
you actually going to the rat, though?
I'm going to the rat. Oh, I thought we were... Wait. I thought we had to go to the rat.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. All right. Same page.
I'm just... for viewers on my screen, I'm only letting the rat eat cheese so I can get more items. This is strat.
Ah, okay. Genius.
I'm definitely not bad.
Wind up gun. Oh, yeah. There we go. Now I can use my mailbox, wind up gun, and banana to beat the rat. Yeah, I'm behind. I've definitely caught up surprisingly a lot more than I thought I would. Like I'll admit I was phoning it in. Oh shoot! Where did I go? I've distracted myself again. I don't know what the direction I went is. Oh no.
Yep. I screwed up that whole rat fight. I almost lost to the rat, which would have been like a loss. It would have been like a loss because it would be a loss. I'm getting garbage items from this rat, though.
I'm pleased to hear it, in a way. Because I wonder if they're not scripted.
You know what? For your sake, I hope they are not.
Oh, I thank you. Finished gun? Oh. No, I didn't get anything yet.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's only karma that you would get the finished gun after I got it so many times.
It's true. Have I gotten it in the races yet? I don't think so. I've gotten the mailbox a lot.
No.
I've gotten good runs, but I haven't gotten that gun. for good runs.
You actually have a slightly higher chance to get the finished gun than you have the male gun, so you've actually been getting a really really lucky hand there.
I love my mail. Ooh.
That was actually probably the first weapon I ever beat a boss with.
The mailbox? I mean, it's like it's not bad on the first floor. It's fine.
Definitely not.
It
is totally acceptable.
So disappointed to be using the banana.
Wait. Okay, good. Whew. I was a little concerned that having killed the rat and gotten the resourceful rat's ring, that the rat was not going to steal my stuff. But no, it still did.
They make that one work, thankfully. I'm probably gonna die to the rat, to be honest. This is just the slowest fight imaginable with the most distracted man.
This could end up being the slowest speedrun in this series, because if I end up dying to the dragon, like, we are both resetting.
Wouldn't that be the thing? That'd be great. I'd like to respond to the hate right now, please. I promise I will do better. You only watch when I'm doing bad, Mom.
I will respond to the hate as well by saying, please be nice to me. I'm very sensitive.
Everybody be nice to Rhapsody. Show me what you got. Bring it.
Show me what you've got.
Exactly.
I want to see what you've got. Man, sucks that making Rick and Morty references makes me feel bad now.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just had to get real mad about the sauce. Now,
yeah.
I understand. I like sauce too, but I don't harass people over it.
Like what you like. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm into that way of life. But
I'm a big fan of like what you like.
But I hear you on, oh man, I'm bummed that I feel weird about liking what I like now. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, don't like what you don't like.
That's 100% the page I'm in. But also, like, there is a little bit of an element of, like, you'll see a profile and it's like, my favorite movie is Fight Club and my favorite TV show is Rick and Morty, Wobble Lubba Dub Dub. I'm like,
and my favorite YouTube channel is Retromation. It's like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. I see it so commonly. Just all of these people are giant fans of Chuck. You know what? I'm not even going to try and pronounce his last name. Chuck Palahniuk?
Palomino.
Palahniuk? Yeah, Chuck Palomino. Giant fans of that, Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland, and you.
Reto of Retromation.
Always in that triplet.
Should I get my name legally changed to Reto? I feel like I should. Would it make a splash? I feel like it would.
Not to Retromation, but to the misspelling of Retromation that has stuck.
Yeah. So that it won't be wrong.
Yeah. Do it.
So that when everybody asks me, the comment I get every day, why Reto? Why the name Reto? I can say it's my legal name.
That's actually one thing I really do like about quote unquote online culture is the emphasis that is placed on choosing your own name.
Yeah. I'm into it.
Yeah. I super appreciate it. Although, that said, I ended up choosing a name that was referenced to my actual real-world name, so I've squandered the opportunity for myself, but I'm glad that other people have the freedom.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no! I'm gonna die in the rat. I'm using the wind-up gun, and I'm gonna die in the rat.
Oh, well, I've spotted why you're gonna die in the rat.
Yeah. I said it in the same breath for a reason. I got the wind-up gun and the pilot starter, and I'm half paying attention. It's a wonder. Why do bad things happen to people who try so hard?
I'll tell you when I find out. Oh, I hate the straight gun so much.
It's just not good enough. Oh! I'm dead. I've died and entered the gungeon.
That's okay. Start another run. You might actually end up winning.
Okay. This is the slowest speed run. We're 30 minutes in. Where are you at?
What? I was just talking about second phase of the heart. So
okay, good. Okay, good.
Second phase of the heart. Yeah, that's me playing Slay the Spire even when I'm not. Second phase of the dragon on the heart.
I mean, that's what I pieced together in my head. Two birds, one stone.
I have to imagine you did, but I've accidentally reverted into using the terminology of a completely different game, which is frankly rude on my behalf. Yeah, I'm just waddling up to the chest in just a moment to shoot myself in the face. This one's a clean.
The chest? You're gonna fight Blue Baby?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go fight Blue Baby.
All right,
but I was thinking after that, if the void portal spawns, then yeah, I'll go do that. I'll go do Delirium.
I don't like Delirium. You go for Delirium. The end is Blue Baby. If you want to style on me by going to Delirium, go ahead. But I'm back in the breach.
I'll go to Delirium, and then afterwards, I'll finish the Tetris rounds that's recently been patched in, and we'll be all okay.
Very good. Very good.
It's finally focusing on the face. Well,
congratulations.
That's a GG right there.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I will say, off the back exclusively of the fact that you died, or rather did not end up with enough money on the first run in order to get into that rat room.
Very my fault for not checking for the cell creep. Very my fault.
Which was effectively, I am very pleased that the cell creep is what came through for me, because I judged it at the time like, ooh, maybe I can skimp a little on the next floor if I sell some extra stuff here, and I'm really glad that ended up paying off.
Indeed.
For the moment, all of the links that any of you could be looking for are in the description down below. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Bye-bye.